In the last segment, we were talking about the all-out push. We're going to be talking about it here, but this BTB is about some advanced methods and operations. You remember I said that the all-out push is an attitude, but it's more than an attitude, it's a set of operations. And now let's talk a little bit more about what some of those operations are. First of all, this is a time to take some drastic measures, particularly with your schedule. If you have people who you've hung out with and now you're in this all-out push period, you're going to have to say some no's. You're going to have to say some yeses about your schedule. Get really clear about your priorities. Get very determined about what you want to accomplish in a day. And if it means you have to say no to things you usually like, if it means you have to say yes to a little more work than you might have expected, if it means that at this particular time, even though you're taking very good care of yourself and you're giving yourself pleasure, as always, from the beginning, maybe in this period you work a little longer than you typically do every once in a while in order to accomplish a few things. Those kinds of drastic measures imply a kind of ruthlessness or a kind of relentlessness at least about making sure you get done what you're setting out to do. If you've got a mission, it's like, Paul Revere's ride. 1 if by land, 2 if by sea. You've got to visit all the churches, you've got to visit all the villages. You've got to make it, and you've got to do it in a certain amount of time. That's the kind of attitude to have. It's not that you have specific time limits on you all the time and that you're always working under the gun or under the clock. But you want to finish, and you want to reach the finish line, and you're determined that you're going to do it, and you're going to carry through until you do. So a certain kind of relentlessness, a certain right kind of ruthlessness about your schedule and about drastic measures is the greatest way you can achieve that moment when you're finishing the project and you're writing the end on this major project.